Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Hernandez gets a foot in here. Will play through for the wide man. Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free... Stojkovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Very nicely done.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim. Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero. There's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope for some more heroics here, I guess.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Tottenham are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar's cross. Stojkovic. Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold. Here's a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Dijk. Oblak. Now Van de Ven. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. It's Hazard! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Threads one in. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? Van der Ven.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Neymar hurtling down that right flank. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a promising position. Ball's out once more.
Temps additionnel.
Swung over. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Hazard. And this is Messi. The message is clear, none shall pass. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This is Dembele. Now, can he find a finish? He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This, then, to draw level. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
But après 51 minutes de jeu par le numéro 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Hazard. That's an imaginative pass. That looks a good ball through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Quality ball. And they're quick to press. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The less said about that pass, the better. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Hangs in a cross. That has been knocked clear. Back in once more. He's cut it out. Played out to the left flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kante does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Van der Ven. Nuno Mendes. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Mendes. And it's Gavi. Aims beyond the defence.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He is through here. Shot, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's...
And he's there to belt it away. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. He has a look out. Bakula! No, not the best of headers. Oh, given away. And he's managed to get Bakula! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Through it. He's shifting through the gears here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Incoming delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And they've got their lead back. That was a given, it always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... Messi.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh no, what has happened here? Tottenham are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
5 minutes left on the clock. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hazard.
Paris Saint-Germain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Temps additionnel.
Great chance! Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
All square again into the dark shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're avoiding the blatantly.
That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a cute ball. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely bull.
Takes the shot! He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. That is ended up in no... And he shoots! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Jimenez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Gavi certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
They've played it short. The ball goes in. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Hakimi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
That has been knocked clear. He's having a shot! Camavinga gets a foot in here. He's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Bullish header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Excellent challenge there. Good chance here! The ball has bounced loose now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. That ball looks a good one. Barcola. Now, can they get him away? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves.
And he's had a hit! Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? There's the shot! It's there! Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Gol! Ha segnato al 29esimo minuto, numero 18.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Dembele. Goes for goal! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
That's a decent clearance. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Plays a sharp little ball here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, what a mistake! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pass somewhat off target. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Looking for options for movement. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. That's a good run down the left. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Steaming on. Tries a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Tottenham happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Delivered with swing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Real chance here. Spread out to the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, nice touch. There, Yamal! And for a moment, time stood still. Dembele wins the duel this time. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not the most accurate pass. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Strokes it back. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely spread. Can he get on the end of this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Here's Barcola. Oh, shooting chance! Turns and goes back. And it's big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gavi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in space and looking for options. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in, surely! It's a goal kick. Robertson. Well, that has not gone well. Searching pass he's played there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. And he's well positioned here. Oh, this looks sharp.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice control. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Looking to play him in. No, he's just misjudged that one. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And this is Dembele. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's been slipped through. Well read, nice interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much...
He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous... Barella! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Looking to play him in. Ball looks a good one. He's got away. There's the shot! Goal! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great vision. He's away. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Tottenham are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tottenham have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. He's tried one! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Barcola going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's found a way through. Oh, this is a great position. Vitz. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good defending, very good defending. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gavi. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Van Dijk. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Wirtz, Barella, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Gavi. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He might be in here! Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just about within shooting range. Oh, a very decent attempt. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He can run onto that. And he's in on goal. Dembele! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence, and the agility wasn't too far off either.
Barella.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bellingham. Time and again they are repelled. Tottenham finding their passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Out of play for a throw. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Tottenham ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That gets things going for the second half. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. Hakimi threads one in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And they win it back again. Well, that defending is unapologetically... Could be danger here! Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ronaldo. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that has not gone well. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Spread it left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And that is a little undercooked. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Dembele having a look. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, super ball! This looks promising. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. And it's Hakimi. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Van Dijk. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This is threatening to become a... Ah, he's given it away! Oh, that's fabulous! And that has sent him sprawling. Barella with the short one. Yamal. Tottenham are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't...
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Zanetti. He's a sharp little ball here. And the counter is on. Zanetti. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Played back in. Yamal. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Hakimi gets rid without sophistication. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yildiz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass somewhat off target. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Barcola in acres of space out wide. Bellingham. Howson. Gavi spots it and intercepts. Over to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nakata cuts it out. He's in plenty of space here. Nuno Mendes. It's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. There will be 4 extra minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the work. Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Dembele.
Such good technique.
Good effort from distance. It's their first effort on goal.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Hazard receives it. Chance! It's him!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Hakimi. It's Gavi. Van Dijk. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Scholes. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Nuno Mendes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's with the keeper. Van de Ven. And it's Mendes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gavi. Dembele. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There was plenty of power on that. Vardiol. Has a look and plays it forward. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van de Ven. A probing pass. Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Hazard. Half an hour played now. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gavi. Camavinga. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Camavinga with the clearance. Vardiol gets a good foot in there. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Shifted it to the flank. Hazard gets into a good position. Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Osimhen. He's shifting through the gears here. Osimhen! And they've got rid.
Added time.
Decent progress down the left. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hakimi. And that has put paid to that. Van de Ven. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's a good run down the right. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. And Messi!